Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Today is Saturday. It's July 1st. Happy 1st of the month. Welcome to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So today, like many Saturdays out of the year, we're filming a wedding. For those of you who don't know, my name is Pablo Farnan. I own a video production company with my partner Scott. It's called 4LC Studios. You should check it out. We specialize in wedding cinematography, but we also do business commercial clients as well. But today, we're at a wedding. Today's nice because we're local. A lot of the time we're out in New Jersey, we're down by Philadelphia, or we're sometimes in New York City. So it's nice when you get the occasional local wedding. But the purpose of today's video is to help you understand how to be a second shooter at a wedding. It works though? I got you.
But to be able to just put it in the air and put it in like quality mode is
Here, let me see.
yeah, I mean it only gets like probably 150 feet tops, like from you.
Okay.
Before it stops.
Okay.
But we're not having to touch anything.
Right.
And you do have to make it land itself because there's no way to turn off the props like you do with just putting the joysticks down.
Right. Which is pretty cool still though.
Yeah, I mean being able to, I popped it out of the case, just turned it on and connected to my phone instantaneously and then just flew.
It's not bad at all.
That's real sweet.
Real sweet.
Just to get some quick shit, because like these aren't my main, all the shots I'm gonna get from the drone are obviously of the Foligno Estates. But being able to just pop it out that quick, just get what I got.
Like a super quick, like 100-foot shot or something.
Couple quick shots of that, real easy. Then put it away. This right here, folks, Mavic selling point, bro. Dude, so good.
DJI just understands us. All right, step number one, just like at any wedding, bride prep. Alright, so we just finished the detail shots at bride prep. Scott's inside getting B-roll of the girls. I'm outside getting some establisher shots. I currently have a Panasonic Lumix GH5. We have 3 of them. And then the lens, I have a Lumix 12 to 35, which is really great for establishers, has great stabilization. Really love this lens. On top, just for natural sound, I have a Rode VideoMic Pro. It's important as a second shooter to understand your role. While Scott's inside being the main shooter, getting all the B-roll of the girls and getting all the bride prep, I'm outside getting establishers until it's time to leave for groom prep. It's time to get started. Okay, just finished up with bride prep. I got my camera, a couple batteries, 2 lenses, tripod, monopod, sorry about that. And I'm headed to groom prep right now. So like I said, I'm headed over to groom prep. And one thing that you have to understand is most weddings run the same type of a schedule. Not every single one, but most. I look at a wedding day as a series of events. Obviously, first and foremost, bride prep. Second in line, as I'm heading there, is groom prep. And then typically you're gonna head to your ceremony. Sometimes you'll get your first look in before that, depending on the couple. After the ceremony, you're gonna head over to the reception location, where you're usually gonna have your cocktail hour, your entrances, your dances, and then the reception with dancing, cake cutting, all that. And that's just a quick version of me running through it, but that's basically your wedding day. Now, your job as a second shooter is to understand the role that you're supposed to play in every single one of those events throughout the day, for a couple reasons. One, you're a second shooter, so you're supposed to aid the main shooter in everything that they have to do for the day. In other words, you want to make their job easier. And the only way to really make their job easier is to understand what you're supposed to do without any questions. You don't want to be standing around wondering what you're supposed to be doing. You don't want to be standing around asking questions, wondering where you're supposed to go. You want to make sure you know all these things before jumping in so that you can be super efficient, super professional, and really aid the main shooter. So as you saw in bride prep, I was making sure that everything was lit properly so that Scott could do his shooting. And while he was getting some B-roll of the girls, I was outside getting some establishers, I was inside getting some establishers, and now I just departed from Scott and I'm headed over to groom prep, where I'm gonna become essentially the main shooter for this period. Now my job is to capture everything that's needed for a groom prep shoot. Things like the guys getting ready, and then as the groom is getting ready, getting shots of the groom getting his buttons, his tie on, his bow tie, whatever he may have. Maybe get a shot of someone putting his jacket on or him putting his own jacket on. Maybe a shot with him and his father, maybe a shot with him and his best man. And see, it's funny because every wedding's different. but there's this like essential like formula that you're always supposed to get for every wedding. In other words, a formula of shots that you really shouldn't miss. But each wedding has its uniqueness and different types of shots and creativity that it takes. So it's really important to just be aware, get the right shots that you need, the safe shots in other words, but always be creative and look for those other shots that you can get that makes the wedding that you're at unique. All right, it's time for groom prep.
Really?
So this type of a window setup is perfect for groom prep. The best type of light is natural light, hands down. If you can find a nice clean setup like this right up against the window for that natural light feel, it really, really helps you get some nice shots.
Okay, just finished up with groom prep. Everything went great. Personally, I love groom prep because as a second shooter, normally instead of going to the bride prep side of things, you go to the groom prep. And I love it because the dudes are so much cooler a lot of the time than the girls. And like once you kind of become friends with them, like throughout the whole day, then they become your friends and like, yo, Pablo, what's up? How you doing? Like later on in the reception, you know what I mean? It's just a little perk, that's all I'm saying. Either way, I just arrived at the ceremony location. We are at the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. It sounds Catholic. Either way, we just arrived. Well, I just arrived. Scott's still at the bride prep place. He's coming soon. I'm just gonna grab some establishers while I'm here. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. It's 1 o'clock and it's beautiful right now, but I don't want to speak too soon because, you know, that could change fast. But I did get everything that I needed for groom prep, which I'm really, really happy about. The groomsmen just pulled up in a van back here. This is all the guys right here. All right, time to head into the ceremony. That's not the color sky you want to see on a wedding day. And there's many reasons why you don't want to see that color of sky on a wedding day. But I mean, the main reason is it's just not ideal. You know what I mean? Okay, just arrived home, back in Mount Bethel, Pennsylvania. About 11:30 at night right now, so not too bad. Everything went insanely smooth. I think we had a great wedding, got a lot of great shots of the dancing at the end with the band. They were pretty darn good. I think the bride and the groom are gonna be really happy with everything that we got for them. I hope today's second shooter behind the scenes was a little helpful. I know towards the end of the second half of the day there, I was very busy, so I wasn't able to talk with you as much. But don't worry, because we will be making a video behind the scenes where we're actually gonna have other people filming us throughout the entire day so you can get a better idea of what we do and how we do it. But I appreciate you guys tagging along. Hope you had a great day. But either way, I am off to bed. It's 11:30 right now. I have to be up in a few hours because Jenny and I are leading worship tomorrow at Faith Church. So again, thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Have a good night.